Welcome, and thank you for slowing down with me tonight. Settle in, let your shoulders loosen, let your breath soften, and let the noise of the day fade to the edges. Tonight, we're exploring a different type of story, a gentle story through the wonders of creation. 10 quiet reminders of the God who designed every detail. Each one is simple, steady, and purposeful, just like the way he cares for you. So rest here for a moment. You're safe, you're seen, and together, we'll drift through the beauty God built into our world. One calming truth at a time, asterisk, asterisk. There are moments when the world slows down enough for us to notice, when the noise fades and the details emerge, when we look up at the stars or down at our own hands, and something inside us whispers, this didn't just happen. Tonight, we're going to rest in that whisper. We're going to look at 10 things in this world. Simple things, quiet things, things so woven into the fabric of life that we usually pass right by them. But when you pause, when you really look, you begin to see the fingerprints, the intentionality, the care. You begin to see a creator who didn't just set the universe in motion and walk away. You see a God who thought of everything, who planned for the hummingbird and the heartbeat, who knew that you would need rest. And so he made the night, who knew you would need hope. And so he made the morning. This isn't a lesson. It's an invitation to notice, to wonder, to rest in the knowledge that the same God who holds the galaxies in place is holding you. So settle in, let your shoulders drop, let the weight of the day fall away. We're about to walk through creation together, not to analyze it, but to stand inside it, the way a child stands inside a cathedral, looking up in awe. And as we do, you might find that the wonders of creation aren't just out there in the stars or the seas. They're inside you too, because you were made by the same hand, with the same care, for the same purpose, to reflect him. Wonder 1, the balance of gravity. Let's begin with something invisible, something you've never seen, but something you've trusted your entire life. Gravity. Right now, as you listen to this, gravity is holding you. It's pressing you gently into the surface beneath you. It's keeping the air around your body, the water in your glass, the roof over your head. It's the reason you can walk without floating away. The reason the moon doesn't drift off into the void. The reason oceans stay in their beds and mountains stay grounded. But here's the wonder. Gravity is precise. Not just strong, precise. If gravity were even slightly stronger, stars would burn too fast. They would collapse under their own weight before life could ever take root on planets like ours. If gravity were even slightly weaker, stars wouldn't form at all. Atoms would drift endlessly through the dark, never gathering, never igniting, never giving birth to light. The balance is so narrow, so exact, that scientists call it fine-tuned. But that language feels too clinical for what it really is. It's not tuned. It's set, it's chosen. God didn't spin a dial and hope for the best. He knew exactly what strength gravity needed to be for roses to grow, for children to run, for rain to fall. He knew the weight that would allow a bird to take flight, and the pull that would bring it safely back to the branch. Gravity is a gift you never asked for, but one you've received every single second of your life. And in its quiet, invisible pull, there's a truth about God himself. He holds all things together, not with force, not with carelessness, but with exactly the right amount of strength. The Apostle Paul said it this way: "In him all things hold together." And he wasn't speaking poetically. He was speaking truly. The same God who set the force of gravity is the God who holds your life in his hands. Not too tightly, crushing your freedom. Not too loosely, letting you slip away. But with perfect care, perfect balance. You are held, and you can rest in that tonight. Wonder 2. The precise distance of Earth from the Sun. Now let's travel outward, not far, just 93 million miles. The distance between here and the Sun. It sounds arbitrary, doesn't it? A number too large to imagine. But it's not arbitrary at all. If Earth were just 5% closer to the Sun, the oceans would boil. The atmosphere would strip away. Life as we know it would be impossible. If Earth were just 5% farther from the Sun, the oceans would freeze. The continents would lock in ice. Again, no life. 5%. That's the margin. And yet here we are, not too close, not too far, orbiting in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone, the place that's just right. But let's sit with that for a moment. Let's not move past it too quickly. This wasn't luck. This wasn't a cosmic coin flip. The God who flung the sun into the heavens and set the earth spinning knew exactly where to place it. He measured the space between warmth and cold, between life and death, and he set us right in the middle. He gave us seasons because of the tilt of our axis. He gave us day and night because of the speed of our rotation. He gave us the moon to stabilize the tilt, to pull the tides, to light the darkness. Every detail matters. Every measurement serves a purpose. And here's the spiritual echo. You are not too far from God to be found, and not too close to be overwhelmed. He has placed you at exactly the right distance to know him, close enough to feel his warmth, far enough to have the freedom to choose him. You are not abandoned in the cold, and you are not consumed in the fire. You are held in the place where love can grow. God didn't create you and leave you to drift. He set you in orbit around his purposes, around his heart, and he keeps you there, not with chains, but with the same careful design that keeps this planet spinning in the light. The distance between you and the sun is no accident, and neither is the distance between you and God. We've only just begun. 2 wonders down, 8 more to go. But already, can you feel it? The care, the intentionality, the quiet brilliance of a creator who thinks of everything. If he numbered the hairs on your head, do you think he lost count of the stars? If he knows when a sparrow falls, do you think he's unaware of your heartbeat tonight? You are seen, you are known, and you are held in a universe that was designed from the largest galaxy to the smallest cell to point you back to him. Rest in that. Let it settle over you like a blanket. And when you're ready, we'll continue, because there are more wonders to discover, more whispers of God woven into the fabric of the world, and each one is an invitation to trust him more deeply. Wonder 3, the complexity of human memory. Close your eyes for a moment. Think back to a summer day when you were young. Maybe you were sitting on a porch. Maybe you were running through grass. Maybe someone you loved was laughing nearby. Can you see it? Can you almost feel it? That's memory. And it's a miracle. Right now, inside your brain, billions of neurons are holding entire libraries of your life. Your first day of school, the smell of your grandmother's kitchen, the sound of rain on the roof, the face of someone you haven't seen in years. Scientists tell us that memories aren't stored in one place. They're scattered, woven through networks of cells that fire together, linking sight and sound and smell and emotion into a single living moment. And somehow, when you need it, your mind can reach into that vast archive and pull out exactly the right memory, the right feeling, the right face. We don't understand how it works. Not fully. We know the biology, but the experience of remembering, the way a single song can pull you back 30 years, the way a scent can resurrect a person you thought you'd forgotten, that remains a mystery. But God understands it because He designed it. He gave you the gift of memory so you wouldn't have to walk through life alone in the present moment, so you could carry your story with you. So love wouldn't be lost just because time moved forward. So the people who shaped you would stay woven into who you are. Memory is how we hold on to the sacred, how we honor what matters, how we learn from the past and build toward the future. And here's the deeper truth. God remembers you, not just in this moment, not just today. He remembers every version of you, every season, every prayer you whispered in the dark when you thought no one was listening. He holds your story, all of it, with more care than you hold your own memories. The psalmist said, "You have kept count my tossings, put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book?" God doesn't forget. He doesn't lose track. He doesn't look away. And if He gave you the ability to remember, to hold the people and moments you love inside your mind, how much more does He hold you inside His? You are remembered, fully, deeply, forever. Wonder 4, the instinct woven into animals. Let's step outside now, into the wild, into the places where animals live according to rhythms we didn't teach them. Watch a spider spin its web. No one showed it how. No mother spider sat down and explained the geometry. And yet, thread by thread, it creates a perfect spiral, strong enough to catch prey, delicate enough to sway in a wind. Watch a bird build its nest. It knows exactly which twigs to choose, how to weave them together, where to place the softest materials for the eggs it hasn't even laid yet. Watch a salmon swim upstream, against the current, back to the exact river where it was born. A river it left years ago, a river it's never seen since. And yet it finds it every time. This is instinct, and it defies simple explanation. Scientists call it genetic programming, behavioral inheritance, evolutionary adaptation. But those words don't capture the wonder of it, the precision, the artistry. God didn't just create animals and hope they'd figure it out. He wrote wisdom into their very being. He gave the bee the knowledge of the hive. He gave the whale the song of the deep. He gave the lion the courage of the hunt, and the rabbit the speed of escape. Each creature knows exactly what it was made to do, not because it learned it, but because it was given to them. And here's where it gets personal. God has woven something into you. 2, you have instincts of the soul, a hunger for meaning, a longing for love, a pull toward beauty, toward truth, toward something greater than yourself. You were made to seek Him, and that seeking isn't something you have to manufacture. It's already inside you. It's the way a flower turns toward the sun without thinking about it. The way your heart knows, even when your mind resists, that there must be more. You don't have to figure out your purpose from scratch. You don't have to create meaning out of nothing. It's already woven in. God made you with an instinct for eternity. And when you feel that restlessness, that longing, that quiet pull towards something you can't quite name, that's not confusion. That's the way home. Wonder 5. The way the ocean tides respond to the moon. Now, let's walk to the edge of the water. Let's stand where the land meets the sea and watch the tide come in. Twice a day, every day, the ocean rises and falls. It climbs the shore and then retreats. It fills the tide pools and then empties them. It's been doing this since the beginning of time. And it's all because of the moon. The moon, 238,000 miles away, pulls on the water. Its gravity reaches across the empty space between and tugs at the oceans, lifting them toward itself. And the Earth's own spin adds the rhythm, creating 2 tides a day. It's a dance, a partnership, a conversation between 2 bodies that never touch. And it's essential. Without the tides, coastlines would stagnate. Nutrients wouldn't circulate. Marine life would collapse. The delicate ecosystems that feed millions of people would cease to function. God could have made a still ocean, a flat, unchanging expanse of water. But he didn't. He made it responsive. He made it move. He gave it rhythm and breath, ebb and flow. And there's a truth hidden in the tide. God designed life to be relational. The ocean doesn't create its own rhythm. It responds to something beyond itself. It listens to the pull of the moon and moves accordingly. And so do you. You were never meant to be self-sufficient, isolated, unmoved. You were made to respond, to feel the pull of God's presence and let it move you, to let His Spirit breathe in and out through your life, the way the tide breathes in and out across the sand. The Christian life isn't about standing firm and unmoved. It's about being responsive, about letting God draw you closer, and then, in His timing, sending you back out to the world carrying what He's given you, in and out, near and far, rest and work. The tide doesn't resist. It doesn't fight the moon. It simply moves in the rhythm it was made for. And when you stop resisting, when you let yourself be drawn by the one who made you, you'll find the same rhythm, the same peace, the same perfect, purposeful movement. Wonder 6. The gift of seasons and cycles. The year turns and the world changes with it. Spring arrives with soft rain and new buds. Summer burns bright and full. Autumn fades into gold and red and rust. Winter rests in silence, waiting, and then it begins again. This is the rhythm of creation, the cycle God built into the very fabric of time. Nothing stays the same forever. Nothing is meant to. The tree that blooms in April will shed its leaves by November. The ground that bursts with life in June will harden in January. And that's not a flaw. That's design. God could have made an eternal spring, a world where nothing ever changed, where flowers never wilted and fruit never fell. But He didn't. He made a world that knows how to let go, how to rest, how to die so that it can live again. And He made you the same way. You will go through seasons. Seasons of growth and seasons of loss. Seasons of abundance and seasons of waiting. Seasons where everything feels alive, and seasons where you wonder if anything will bloom again. And in every season, God is present, not just in the spring, when everything is easy, but in the winter, when the ground is frozen, and you can't see what's happened beneath the surface. Because here's the secret. Winter isn't the end. It's preparation. The seed that falls into the ground in autumn doesn't die. It waits. It changes. And when the warmth returns, it doesn't just survive, it multiplies. Jesus said it Himself. Unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone, but if it dies, it bears much fruit. The seasons teach us that death is not the opposite of life. It's part of it. That rest is not wasted time. That letting go is not losing. God built the cycles into creation, so you would know that your own story isn't meant to be one long summer. It's meant to turn, to shift, to grow through change. And when you find yourself in winter and you wonder if spring will ever come again, remember this. The earth has never once forgotten to turn, and neither has God. Wonder 7. The healing nature of rest. Let's come back inside now. Back to the body. Back to something simple. Sleep. Every night, your body does something extraordinary. It heals. It repairs. It restores. While you sleep, your brain clears out the waste that built up during the day. Your muscles rebuild the fibers that were broken down. Your immune system strengthens. Your memories consolidate. Your emotions regulate. You don't have to think about any of it. You don't have to manage the process. You just have to let go. You just have to rest. And in the morning, you wake up new. Not completely, not perfectly, but renewed, restored enough to begin again. This is one of the most overlooked miracles of creation. The fact that rest heals. God didn't design you to run forever. He didn't create a body that could go and go without consequence. He built limits into your very cells. He made you dependent on rest. And that wasn't a weakness. It was a gift, because rest is where you remember that you are not God. You are not the one holding the universe together. You are not responsible for keeping the sun in the sky or your heart beating through the night. Rest is an act of trust. When you close your eyes and let yourself sleep, you're saying, I believe the world will still be here in the morning. I believe God will sustain what I cannot. I believe I can stop and it will be okay. And God honors that trust every single time. In the beginning, God rested on the seventh day, not because he was tired, but because he was establishing a rhythm. He was showing us that rest is sacred. That stopping is not laziness. That even in a world that tells you produce to hustle, to prove your worth, God says, be still. Let me carry this. You are loved not for what you do, but for who you are. Tonight, as you rest, know this. Your body is doing holy work. It's healing. It's rebuilding. It's preparing you for tomorrow. And the God who made sleep, who wove healing into rest, is watching over you. You don't have to hold on. You don't have to control. You don't have to stay awake to make sure everything is okay. He's got this. He's always had this. Res. T. We're halfway through now. 7 wonders down. 3 more to go before we reach the final 2. And with each one, the truth becomes clearer. You are not an accident. You are not random. You were made by a God who thinks of everything, who cares about the smallest details, who woven purpose and beauty and meaning into every corner of creation, including you. So breathe deep. Let your body relax. Let the wonder wash over you, because the best is still ahead. Wonder 8. The miracle of sound and music. Listen. Right now, all around you, the air is moving, vibrating, carrying invisible waves from their source to your ear. Someone speaks, and molecules collide in patterns. A bird sings, and the air ripples outward. A piano key is pressed, and suddenly the room is full of something that wasn't there a moment before. Sound. And somehow, impossibly, your ear catches those vibrations, translates them, turns physical movement into electrical signals, sends them to your brain. And your brain interprets them not just as noise, but as meaning, as language, as laughter, as music. Music. There's no survival reason for music, no evolutionary necessity, and yet it exists, and it moves us in ways nothing else can. A melody can bring you to tears. A chord progression can lift your spirit when words fail. A song can carry you back to a moment you thought was lost forever, and suddenly you're there again, feeling everything you felt then. Why? Because God is a creative God, and He didn't just create function, He created beauty. He didn't have to give us music. He didn't have to design sound in a way that could be arranged into harmonies, rhythms, dynamics. He didn't have to build into our souls the capacity to be moved by something as intangible as a song. But He did, because He wanted you to experience joy that goes beyond logic, comfort that transcends explanation, connection that doesn't need words. Music is a language of the heart, and God speaks it fluently. The Bible says that God sang over creation, that He rejoiced with singing, that the morning stars sang together when He laid the foundation of the earth. Creation itself is a song, a symphony, and you are part of it. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. Your breath is a measure. Your life is a melody that God Himself composed. And when you worship, when you lift your voice or simply hum along to a song that touches something deep inside you, you're joining the oldest song in existence, the song of the Creator, celebrating what He has made, celebrating you. Listen closely tonight, not just to the sounds around you, but to the silence beneath them, to the steady rhythm of your own heart, to the quiet hum of life that God sustains with every passing second. You are held inside a symphony, and the conductor has never once lost his place. Wonder 9, the language of light. Now, open your eyes or imagine that you do. Light, it's the first thing God spoke into existence. Let there be light. And there was, before the sun, before the stars, before anything else was formed, there was light. And light is strange, beautifully, mysteriously strange. It's both a wave and a particle. It travels faster than anything else in the universe, 186,000 miles per second. It can pass through the vacuum of space, through glass, through water. It bends, it reflects, it refracts, and somehow your eye, a soft, delicate organ smaller than a golf ball, can capture it, can take photons that have traveled across unimaginable distances, across millions of years, and turn them into sight, into color, into depth, into the face of someone you love. Without light, there is no sight. Without sight, the world is hidden. But with light, everything is revealed. And that's exactly what Jesus called Himself. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. He wasn't speaking metaphorically. He was speaking truly. Just as physical light reveals what's hidden, Jesus reveals what's true. He exposes the darkness. He illuminates the path. He shows you who you really are, not to shame you, but to free you, because you can't fix what you can't see. You can't heal what remains hidden. Light doesn't harm. It clarifies. It makes the truth visible so you can finally deal with it. And here's the most beautiful part. Light doesn't just reveal. It transforms. Plants don't just see light. They use it. Through photosynthesis, they take light, intangible, invisible energy, and turn it into life, into growth, into food that sustains the entire food chain. Light becomes life. And when the light of Christ shines on you, the same thing happens. You don't just see yourself more clearly. You're changed, transformed, renewed. The Apostle Paul said it this way, and we all, with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. You were made to live in the light, not to hide, not to shrink back, but to stand fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. And the God who said, "Let there be light," at the very beginning is the same God who says to you tonight, "Step into the light. Don't be afraid. I see you, and what I see is very good." Wonder 10. The way seeds know how to grow. Let's end where life begins, with a seed. Hold one in your hand, a small, dry, seemingly lifeless thing. It doesn't look like much. It's hard, compact, easy to overlook. But inside that seed is a blueprint, a plan, a future waiting to unfold. You can bury it in the ground, cover it with dirt, walk away, and somehow in the darkness, in the silence, in the hidden places where no one is watching, it begins. The seed knows how to break open, how to send roots downward and to shoot upward, how to push through the soil toward the light it's never seen. No one teaches it. No one guides it. It simply knows. Because God wrote the instructions into its very being. Every oak tree began as an acorn. Every field of wheat began with a single grain. Every forest, every garden, every harvest. It all starts with something small, something buried, something that looks like death. But it's not death, it's potential. Jesus used seeds to explain the kingdom of God again and again. He said the kingdom is like a mustard seed, the smallest of all seeds, but it grows into a tree so large that birds nest in its branches. He said that a seed must fall into the ground and die before it can bear fruit. He was talking about himself, about the cross, about resurrection. But he was also talking about you, because your life is a seed too, and God has planted it, not randomly, not carelessly, but with intention, with purpose. And right now, even if you feel buried, even if you feel hidden, even if you feel like nothing is happening, something is. Growth happens in the dark. Roots go deep before anything breaks the surface. Strength is built in secret before it's ever displayed. God isn't waiting for you to figure it out. He's already written the blueprint inside you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to strive. You just have to trust the process. Trust the seasons. Trust the one who planted you. Because the same God who taught the acorn how to become an oak is teaching you how to become who you were always meant to be. And when the time is right, not too early, not too late, but exactly when it's meant to happen, you will break through the soil, and you will grow, and you will bear fruit that feeds others, shades others, gives life to others, not because you made it happen, but because God made it possible. 10 wonders, 10 whispers of God's intentionality, creativity, and love. Gravity holding you, the sun warming you, memory keeping your story, instinct guiding you, tides teaching you rhythm, seasons teaching you trust, rest healing you, music moving you, light revealing you, seeds showing you that even when you feel buried, you are becoming. Every single one of them points to the same truth. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not an accident or an afterthought. You are a wonder, made by a God who doesn't make mistakes, who doesn't create without purpose, who doesn't love halfway. He made the stars, and he knows your name. He set the oceans in motion, and he hears your prayers. He painted the sunset, and he's painting your story. And tonight, as you rest, as you let go, as you allow yourself to simply be. Know that He is with you, not just around you, not just watching over you, but in you, closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. The God of all creation has made His home in you, and that is the greatest wonder of all. Rest in this moment, in the knowledge that you are loved, that you are held, that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And may the God who made all these wonders watch over you tonight. Amen.